Hey guys, so today I'm doing my contour and highlight routine, and mine is a little bit different than most people's that I see online because I call it the lazy girl method. So what that means is I only use powders. I don't use creams or whatever, not every day. And I personally don't really like the way that looks. I think it's too dramatic. I think, that's great for the stage or a show, or if you're a drag queen and that's what you're going for, that's amazing. But for everyday use, I don't like it, and I still like to contour because I like to create a nice jawline. I don't have a strong one, so I like to create one. So this is what I do. Alright, so the first thing that I take, and mine's totally broken and janky as all hell, but I take a powder bronzer. And you can do this I think yesterday I said I like to look like a dead girl. You can use a more ashy kind of base bronzer. This one's very warm. It's very gold. Totally brings the life into me that I really don't want there. But I still like it. So I put this everywhere where I want to create a shadow. So I suck it in. And I want to make this cheek hollow. And you want to make a loopy motion. Most people just kind of make the line, and you want to follow the shape of your cheek. The next place you want to hit is here and here. Now, a lot of people bring it too deep in, and that's going to make you look horrible. I don't know exactly what you look like, but it's not good. So you just want to go into the hairline. Seriously, if you just stay in your hairline and you don't care about getting some bronzer in your hair, that's the best. And I just like to whoop, do that, and do that, and that's literally it. So you can see it gives it a little more definition, but I haven't brought it out too far, and it just kind of makes it look smaller. Now this is my real jam right here, where I create a jawline. So the whole thing is I kind of follow my natural jaw. I don't know if you can see that. I just follow my natural jaw. Now the key here is to bring that shadow down. So just bring it down. Okay, so after I put everything down, as I showed, I took one of my big, it's kind of a fluffy brush, but these bristles are they have a little less give than a traditional one. They're a little more hard. So I like that, and I just buff. Because I still want it to look natural, I know that I'm putting makeup on my face. Obviously, there's not anything on me that looks natural, but I don't like to see, such a harsh line. I still like it blended. So, on to the highlighter. Okay, so highlighter is one of my favorite things because I love looking, I don't want to say I love looking shiny because I don't, but I love looking like I'm glowing or the sun is just coming out of my skin. That's amazing and I love it. So, I'm going to be taking this kind of champagne-y color, and I'm going to put that all over my face. And by all over, I mean I'm going to highlight it. So I take, this is called an illuminator brush. I don't think it really matters as long as you have some fluff to it. Other people like to use fan brushes, but I think this gives more of a subtle look. So if you like to be subtle, go with this, but we're not subtle here. So I just put it in, and you want to put your highlight. You never want to go past the middle of your eye or your pupil. I just do that, and then I like to take it to my arch and create like kind of a V. And just same over here, put it on, and create kind of a V. So other places people put this are the bridge of their nose, in the middle of their forehead. I actually like just very, very lightly to go under that hollow, and then I don't even use a brush. I use my hand, and I just kind of do that. Now, I don't put highlighter on the bridge of my nose or up here because personally I think both of these things are big enough on their own, and I think that it just makes people look oily. Like, maybe if you get it really, really good, but typically I just think it makes it look like I didn't do all the work that I just did, and I don't like that. So I try to stay away from there, and I like to really just, the whole thing is trying to like get my cheekbone out again. So don't go past the middle of your eye, and just make a nice little V. Like I said in my last video, I don't use blush every day, but when I do use it, I do my trick. I just kind of bring a little bit of warmth there. And I use so little blush, if any, because I just did all this work, so. Okay, so to make it all seem seamless, I again take this brush, and I'll show you. I mean, I can't have you like feel it, but like it's got a little less give than like this one. This, I don't know. To show you is not the same as to feel them, but it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that there's like something to grab onto, kind of. And then I just buff it all in. I buff it all together so that it all kind of looks like it's my face, even though we know it's not. And that's it. That is how I contour and highlight. It's super easy, no creams, it's all powder. And the cool thing about using all powder is it's a lot easier if you mess up, like, to fix it. Because with cream, it gets super muddy and it's under your foundation, and then you're fucked. So this is the Amanda way, the lazy girl way, whatever, and I love it, and I do it every day. So I hope it helped, and I will see you tomorrow.